Hello, welcome back. Last time, after much fiddling, I got Athena to kill the Beastmaster, which gave me back my amulet. I'm carrying surprisingly little, so I can carry this shield, I see. I used the ideal, so I don't think I need you anymore. Right, so I used the ideal to get a key from the Chaos Master. Much to my dismay, I didn't really want a key from him, and I wasn't sure where it went, but I have spotted where it is. That thing I was saying about how Cannonator must be significant somehow does seem to be true. I had another peek at his little corner over there, and inside it there is indeed a suspicious-looking pixel. Just like grazing the stuff on the ground, just in case. Alright, so amulet in hand. I don't have a power source for it yet. It's possible this will be like 3 minutes, but no, it's this game. This is going to be like another half hour of fiddling and something. I'm hoping to finish this game today. I was hoping last time. I'm really hoping this time. All right, so I don't have to go the long way. Cannonator's gone. Yes, you're going to swing at me. Don't care. Don't care. Not going to take this amulet out of my hand to swing at you. So right there. There is a crack in the stone. It refuses to budge, so I have to use a key on it. This key goes here. I unlocked it. What's it gonna do? I would like to know. I would like to know, but I don't get to. Not that way, at least. Nagkurthdu still sitting there, still afraid of the amulet. That could have done something pretty much anywhere. Did that cannon just appear out of nowhere? Or did I imagine that? I thought for a second that cannon was not there. Alright, gonna check this and see if there's anything here. Anything new that I can spot. Like, I used a wizard eye around here, and I don't know what that could have opened that would help me. But wizard eyes cannot pass lightning barriers. I'm going to save again in slot 4. I don't know what slot I used last time. Is Athena back in her temple? Hey Athena, how's it going? She doesn't care about me anymore. Alright. Meditative thoughts. You have fun with that. Hey statue, can you help me some more? Nope. Nagkurthdu? I used a key on your thing. Do you care? Don't know why you would, but maybe you do. Hi, how do I defeat you? He doesn't care. Alright, let's look around. You are an annoyance. I can't take this amulet out of my hand. This is clever. This game does some real good things. So I'm not defenseless, but I'm offenseless. Can't do anything to hurt those dudes. I'm wondering if like one of these big fields of zaps. Silence, open sound. Had like a thing embedded in it that I can get that's like a power source for the amulet, so then I can use it on Nagkurthdu. Maybe it's created another secret pixel somewhere. Well, I looked around here. Take a close look at the walls. Anything on them? Anything in like this stuff, the Chaos Void. Let me guess, I need to hunt for a pixel among those. That'd be in character, wouldn't it? So where could I look? Was I supposed to have found something with the wizard eye at this point? Okay, so I'm not in the danger zone. I can fight now. These aren't hitting me, I note. They're no longer really a threat. You're a thing, but I've already interacted with you. No, I have no reason to think I'd be all the way back out here. but I looked everywhere that seemed likely. So I'm beginning to look in less likely places. Can I use the amulet yet? No. Mystical power. See, now the thing is, that's a melee ability. So even if I have a source of mystical power, unless it turns that into a ranged weapon, I'm still going to have the problem of Nakrithtu is way the heck out there in the Chaos Void, and I can't reach him to swing the amulet at him. Alright, so I need to pull these guys out and kill them because there's too many built up and they're in the way. Alright, save slot 2, why not? Doesn't even matter. Careful where you step near Chaos Master. Alright, amulet in hand. Lure out anybody who needs to be lured. Nobody does. You could be, but I'm not gonna. No white pixels there. What an annoying thing to put in your game. I've already wizard-eyed through that wall. I've seen everything that needs to be seen there. I guess I should look for disturbances in that stuff, even though you can barely see them. But that one that led to Athena was actually visible. You would think this would do something nearby. Has it? Have I been to that very corner? Alright, save slot 2. Drink Wizard Eye. Don't have Wizard Eye. Get Wizard Eye. Maybe it would come in handy. But I mean, if there's something there, it won't help me to know about it if I can't physically access it. Hey, Nakrithtu. Nothing. Can't put a weapon in my hand to try attacking him. I have no reason to think that opening that will have made him attackable. Okay, let's check. Bounds of lightning up here. I know this is the east edge of the map. I don't know that this is the north edge. This is silly. I think I wizard-eyed into that temple and saw that there was nothing more to it that I haven't seen, right? How wide is this? This is the Athena chamber. It should be 4 wide on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So that adds up. I think this is just the contour that follows on the outside, as I've seen it. So yeah, I don't believe I'm missing anything here in this temple. And like, this is like a secret thing hidden from Nakrithtu. So Cannonade, the thing he was guarding, shouldn't interact with it. But if not here, then where? Am I really going to start checking the Chaos Void to see if something has changed? Apparently, I'm not happy about this. Okay, it's not that slow to do. At least he's stopped shooting at me, so I don't have to be constantly invisible here. That was getting tiresome. You move. Move. And I'm glad these are not currently a threat. Just going to click on all the tiles I can reach. Game slowed down a bit. It's fine. I can't see there. Natural stone floor, sure. Mysterious energy field. So where? What? How? What's the idea? If I were designing this game, and I were the sort of puzzle designer who would hide stuff in this manner, where would I hide it? Is that? Hey, I spotted it. There is a suspicious one. Okay. Wow. And yeah, just out in the middle of that. I don't know if that was the answer to the question I asked, but something happened. Whoa, hi. Ball of energy. Is that aiming for me? Is that aiming for him? What's that doing? Whoa! Whoa, I think Nagkurthu died. A ball of energy blasts Nagkurthu with a huge and grinding howl. Whoa, slow down. Slow down. Did I win? Nagkurthu's body vanishes from this plane. You make your way back to the surface. I think I won. What about that amulet mystical power thing? Is there a way to use it with... After having been greeted with a hero's reception, you enter the throne room to receive the honors the king has seen fit to bestow on you. It is my privilege and honor to award you, Odysseus, the title of Hero of Athenia. You have saved our town from the curse of the Chaos Master, and you will live long in our collective memory as the greatest hero the world had ever known. Thank you, my lord. All cheer Odysseus! Cheering and laughing, everyone surrounds you as you go outside to celebrate the first feast of Athenian liberation. I won! I did it! New, restore, quit. Well, okay. What? That's what I have to say to that. What? Okay, let me go take a look at my wrap-up notes, I guess. All right, so don't have a whole lot to say about this, I guess, other than what I said during the LP. I got a sense, kind of. This reminded me of another game. So a few people other LPers that I watch, have recently been playing La Mulana and La Mulana 2. That was a game that I wasn't super interested in until I had watched their LPs. Then, once I got about halfway through, I was like, I wish I had played this on my own without spoiling myself. But see, if I had, I wouldn't have been into it until about halfway. So that's a game that I just enjoy watching other people play. But a thing about La Mulana is that it's real obtuse. You have to follow crazy clues, do ridiculous things, poke at every single boundary of your entire situation to make any form of progress. This totally gave me that same sense. So this is like a proto-La Mulana in a way, in, old computer RPG form. That was what it reminded me of. So this just kind of showcases how weird and unique a game can be when it's one person's unified vision. I always respect games that are made by just a single person. This is a David Larkin game, With a whole team behind this, it would have been very different. Some of the rough edges would have been filed off. Some of that would have been good. Some of it wouldn't. Some really good ideas would not have come through. So I'm glad this was the way that it was. Despite all the jank, there was a lot of jank. It was really nonsense. I'm pretty happy with my experience overall here. What was the most nonsense part of the game? That very last thing that I did? Probably, but the thing is, I had already been primed to expect that level of nonsense from the other stuff in the game. So, it wasn't that bad when I got to it. Because, that only took me 10 minutes to figure that out. The most nonsense part of this game was the combat. The fact that you just have to get good combat rolls. So the optimal strategy, the only strategy in some cases, is just try a battle. If you die, reload, try a battle again, and hope for better die rolls. I don't like, in general, heavy randomness in games. I can deal with a little bit. My ideal is no randomness at all, but a little bit is fine. This had too much. It was excessive. But I did like another thing about this, going back to the one person's unified vision, is just there's so many weird things that it can experiment with, where it's like there's a lot of hidden depth here. You start the game and you're in this weird place I'm Odysseus. Well, I guess I shouldn't have clicked there. Yes. Okay, I guess I left that screen. You start in this weird place here, and, there's a little bit of combat, so you get the sense, oh, hey, the game crashed. Well, also this game crashes. That's really unfortunate. Okay, this is now the end screen. But again, it was the 90s. This is macOS 9, known for its instability. Boy, I sure am glad operating systems are better now than that was. It did some good things, but boy, does it look bad in hindsight. Anyway, yeah, so crashes bring down the whole system. Apparently there was a major problem with the cannons. I am still wondering what specific action I took to have broken the game so badly on my first run. Here we go. New answer to what's the most nonsense thing. The fact that the game broke and I had to start it over. But that also revealed just like how quickly you can get back to where you were if you know what you're doing. Like a speed run of this game would not take super long. Might be moderately interesting. Like most of the length is just in not having any idea where to go or what to do and what hidden pixel you have to poke at to make progress. But yeah, so another thing that contributed to the sort of hidden depths of this is the age of it and the lack of popularity. So there was very little that I could look up on the internet. Had any of you who are watching this played this game before? There's one person I know who, one of my friends who apparently had played it a little bit. My brother played it back in the day. I found his old saved games here. They were with the installation of this that I had saved. Did I look at that at first? Anyway, so I personally know 2 people who have played this game other than me. But other than that, I don't think it was very well known. But yeah, it's kind of a hidden gem. Has rough edges. I can understand why it would remain a hidden gem. It's an old macOS game. Those are not super well known. I mean, they're, it was how it was. Yeah, so I'd be super curious to see an author playthrough and commentary on this. Like, how were these puzzles meant to be done? There are a lot that I still don't know about. Like that one warp stalker in that room of 4, where, there was the locked door, then the little airlock with the other locked door. You had to kill the warp stalkers to get keys. I left one alive and charmed for the longest time. The charm wand was real powerful. Scepter of Friendship, I think it was actually called. For some reason, I decided it was called Charm Wand. But anyway. So I brought the Sphinx over and had him start a fight with her because he was charmed, and then she killed him. I'd just be super curious about situations like that, like what the author would do. But what's cool about stuff like that is this is not an RPG where you get like all these weird powerful tools that you can use and they're awesome, but they're kind of like too good to use. You just never even bother. Some were too bad to use. I never got any use out of the stun wands. I attempted to use them a couple of times and they never did anything whatsoever for me. Every time I used one, it failed. Maybe I was using them on enemies that were too strong. But like if the enemies are weak enough to just fight normally, why wouldn't I just fight them normally? Maybe I could have gotten a small combat advantage with that and it would have made a difference. But anyway, yeah, and like there was kind of a survival game aspect of this at the start. Like starvation is a thing. You got to figure out how to get food. I was running low on money. If I hadn't started over, I might not have had enough money to pay that one demon to give me the key to get through to get to the cache to get through the Beastmaster. Do the thing to do the thing to do the thing. There was a lot of that. Many long chains of events. But yeah, anyway, so overall, lovely game. Glad I played it. Kind of janky. I'm glad the jank didn't stop me from playing it, other than, I had to start over once, had to work around some crashes, but nothing insurmountable. This clock says 5:45. The clock I can see in the lower right says 5:49. It has been crashed for 4 minutes. All right, great. So, and check it out. This ended at the same time as TIS 100. So as a surprise, this had one extra episode when I expected to finish it. As a surprise, TIS 100 had one extra episode when I expected to finish it. So gonna have something super great, I expect, in this slot coming up. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's finally freed up. I'll be back to 4 LPs, the normal state of things, I guess. All right, yeah, I'll see you again for another game.